This video is, because I recently got a question, just so you know exactly how to do the sitting on the toilet method of doing an enema. It's really simple. So you have your enema bag or your enema bucket. I used to use a bucket, but a company sent me this for free. And so I've been using it. I like it because it's got a wide mouth and I can clean it. So the first thing you do, hang up your bag and clamp it. Then I made some coffee and I saved this orange juice container. This way I can make a couple of batches, and that's it. Now, the higher up you put your bucket, the faster it's going to go into you. Sometimes I start with it down here, and then as I go along, I just put it up here on my shower bar. Let me see if you can see that. No, you can't. Well, trust me, it is up there on the shower bar. Let me see if I can get this. I have to make sure that we're not going to get anything, So, looks like I dripped coffee on my toilet seat when I just did that. So the next thing you do is you take a seat. Hello, I'm sitting on my toilet. Now, all I do is I use a coconut oil. Now this is coconut milk. This is just something I used to put in my hair, and now I just fill it with coconut oil just to put on the tip. So with the tubing still clamped, you take some of your oil. Again, I use this red tubing. I don't like the tubes that come with it. It's a little bit too hard. I want to be comfortable. So you just take a little bit of oil, put it on the tip. That's it. It's so simple. Then hopefully you're not seeing any of this. But then I just lean up and I search for my, you know what I mean? My bum hole. Voila, it's in. And then you just put it in until it won't go anymore. You're still sitting, it is not unclamped. You're still sitting here, it is not unclamped. And you just feed the tube in. Sooner or later, it's going to stop, So just feed it in until it stops. Once it stops, unclamp. That's it. For me, I felt it actually start going in even while I'm sitting here. So if you're disabled or something, and let's say you need to stay sitting on the toilet, just hold the tube in place. Hold it there. So you can get up. Sorry if you saw some bum. And now, something I usually do is I touch my toes. And my back is hurting, so touching my toes is not that great today. You can do stuff with your stomach, like pull it in, those kind of things. When you feel like you're going to have to go to the bathroom, keep the hose in and clamp it and have a seat. Now, if you want, just because you felt like you were going to have to go doesn't mean you really have to. So I clamped it because I don't want any kind of mess. I don't want to have to clean it up. So once I'm sitting back down, I'll unclamp it again. And I'll just stay here until usually the tube will pop out because there's no room left. So I just sit and I wait until it pops out. All the while, I can feel that there's still stuff going in. This is a seriously no mess way. Very rarely is there any kind of mess, and it's usually a couple of drips of coffee. If I don't clamp off the tube quick enough, I may leak a little, but I'm talking like drips. So I can hear that even though the tube hasn't popped out, it's trying to burst. But you could do stuff with your stomach. I'm going to clamp it. I've seen this lady on the floor and she's doing like tricks, but really, if you want to, you could like suck your gut in, like you know how to roll your stomach. When you're rolling your stomach, you're helping things move around a little. So you can do stuff like that. Just remember, this should never hurt. If you're using regular organic coffee, not decaffeinated, you should not get diarrhea. You should not get cramps. If you've ever done an enema with soap in it, that's what those enemas are. They have a detergent in it. A lot of times you'll end up with diarrhea or cramping, and I don't get any of that. And I've been doing this for a couple of years. You should not feel sick at all. I'm trying to think if I ever felt sick at any time doing this. And I would probably say no. And I usually do the enemas because you're going to take the tube out and then you're going to poop out the coffee that you just put in and some other stuff that's in your intestines. I usually keep doing my enemas that day, one after the other, until when I'm going to the bathroom, first they'll come out, you'll have some hard stuff, In the end, when it starts to come out, it will kind of look like baby food. Not that you're going to want to eat it, but you know what I mean? It's going to be like a mushy, that's when you know you've hit the great spot. Everything's cleaned out. That is, I think the medical term for that would be like chum, maybe? No, kern. I don't remember. Anyway, when you get it to that consistency, you know that you can stop because you're really cleaned out and you're up there in the beginning where the food's coming in and getting digested and it's going to help your body and stuff. So you don't want to like totally take everything out of your body because you need that. So I usually stop when I'm going to the bathroom with my enemas and it is like a very baby foody, mushy looking. I know, it's disgusting. I'm so sorry. But anyway, just keep going and then you've really cleaned everything out. Anything else? So, when you're sitting on the toilet and you've now clamped it, excuse me, then you can just pull the tube out. What I normally do is I take a piece of toilet paper like this. I reach around. I can't do it with you here because, I'm afraid I'm going to moon you or something. So I take the piece of toilet paper and I grab the tube that is here out, and then I just slide the toilet paper along it until it comes out. And then I keep the end in my hand. Then I fold it and I lay it in my tub. I get rid of everything that has just been put in. And I wipe myself nice and clean. Then I repeat. I put oil on the tube. I put it back in. There's definitely a long way to go up in my bag. And I just keep going and going. But I just keep doing it. Every time it gets full, I sit down. I clamp it, sit down, and then release and start over and just keep doing like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I can't help it. But if you're doing enemas, you're going to make some, noises. So anyway, I'm going to stop for now. If you have any questions, I hope that helped you because somebody had asked a question. It is really so easy. In the beginning, I was laying on the floor doing the enema. And then, so now you're full of coffee. And then you got to get up. And so when you're getting up, you're using all those muscles to get up. And I was just so sure that one of those times I was going to crap the floor. I never did, but I was so sure it was going to happen because I have fibromyalgia. It's hard for me to get up. My knees hurt. It was painful. And that is why I started doing it like this. I think if I had to lay down, I wouldn't have kept doing it. I actually used to put the tubes in here, and then I used to go and I would put the coffee in and stop. I would clean myself up with the coffee in me. I would go lay in my bed and watch TV. And on your right side, I think, is the best side. And I would lay there on my right side, and this is the only thing that you're missing by sitting here. When you're laying on your right side, it does the best job. So what you're missing by sitting here and doing this is if you laid on your right side, and I'd have to look it up. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it does a better job if you lay on your right side. So once you get really good at this, and you know you're not going to be crapping yourself on the way back to the bathroom, try that. Go lay down on your bed or wherever on your right side, watch TV, try to hold it in. Like, I'm really holding this in. I try to hold it in for as long as possible. I don't want to poop my brains out with you here. So anyway, any more questions, just feel free